It's okay to be weak. A lot of the time when we're learning, growing, and improving ourselves, and in general in personal development, we're taught and we get this idea that you're supposed to be on all the time. You're supposed to go out and crush it, be on fire, keep pushing, grow, improve, non-stop, evolving, and never resting. Well, if you went to the gym and worked out your muscles and you just kept lifting and lifting and lifting and lifting and you never took a break, you never took the time to eat well or sleep well, your muscles wouldn't grow much at all, if at all. If anything, you'd injure yourself, you'd overstrain yourself, and then you would be in pain. And exactly the same thing applies to your mindset and your focus. If you're constantly trying to focus, constantly working, constantly pushing yourself, and never giving yourself a chance to recover, to recoup your strength, then you're going to injure yourself mentally. You're going to injure yourself in a way where you might actually experience burnout, or you might actually experience adrenal fatigue. And this is not a good experience. This is not something that I would wish upon anybody, because I've worked with many clients that have struggled with it, and it's just not a fun experience. So why do that to yourself? And it's usually just really a side effect. It's not the cause. The cause is that we think, we believe that we're always supposed to keep pushing. Change your mind. Understand how important rest is by understanding your body. You sleep every night. Are you optimizing your rest? You see, the reason why this was so difficult for me was because one of my favorite authors, Jim Rohn, said, make rest a necessity, not a goal, not a priority. Rest is necessary, but it's not important. We're here to do, we're here to act. And yes, to a certain extent, that's true. To a certain extent, that's right. But what happens when you take that too far is, again, you burn out, you struggle, you suffer, you get tired, you get fatigued, and then you don't perform at your best. So, optimize your rest. And here are a few tips to actually do that really quickly. One, on your phone, on all your devices, on everything that you use, make sure that you activate night mode. Make sure that you kill the blue light that's emitting from your phone, that's keeping you up later, that's making your brain think that it's daylight outside and just stimulating you to stay up for longer. Get rid of that, kill that. Night mode, Flux, f.lux. The application works for computers, Macs, all that good stuff. Get that installed, get that running. It's a simple little hack, a simple little trick that will make such a big difference, and most people never even use it. And it's usually pre-installed with all of our devices. Another thing is, black out the room that you sleep in. Seriously, this is a big deal. I would rather have 6 hours in an entirely dark room than even 9 to 10 hours in a bright room, because the difference it'll make to your sleep quality and how refreshed you feel when you wake up is massive. It's unparalleled. So make sure that you make that change too. In addition to that, you do yourself a massive favor if you start unwinding from your electronics an hour or so before you go to sleep, and also just stop eating. That's another big deal. You have to think about, what are the ways to optimize my rest? How can I rest better, not just more? That way, we are making rest a goal. Good rest should be a goal. It's a worthy goal. Because when you're working out and you're lifting and you're constantly growing and improving and expanding, if you don't pair that, if you don't supplement that with plenty of rest, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't give yourself time to be weak, then you're never going to grow. You're just going to strain yourself more and more and more, get more and more fatigued, more and more tired, more and more exhausted, and eventually not want to do anything at all. Because there comes a point, if you keep pushing, that your mind just collapses on you and you feel like you don't want to do it anymore. I've had that sensation, I've experienced that feeling before. It's not something you want. It's not something you actually desire. So steer away from it by optimizing your rest. Improve the way that you take care of yourself. And in turn, you will reap the massive benefits in your productivity, in your skills and your abilities, and you will progress that much faster in your life and achieve your goals that much quicker.